Good day, fellow observers. Today we are going to do a CVS test. This is a very long drive, 1 hour, 11 minutes, 29 miles. Let me activate FSD. I'm still hoping that FSD will move from here. As you can see, there is enough space, but let me just press the accelerator here. Okay, so now we're moving. Good.
In 500 feet, turn left onto 60th Street. Now turn left onto 60th Street.
So we are making a left turn here. So we're at a stop. Okay, good. Should be good. Alright, that was a careful left turn. Nice.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Woodside Ave. Now turn right onto Woodside Avenue.
Okay, so we are at a red light. We're just waiting to turn right. Okay, so we are making the right. Okay, good. So there's a truck here that's on a hazard. I'm not sure. Okay, so it's moving, so good. Alright, so we are just waiting for cars ahead to move forward. And I'm not sure if this is the right move for FSD. But I'm just gonna continue observing for now. Okay, I do think this truck will move. Or maybe not. Okay, so I have to disengage here because of the bus. So FSD is doing the right thing, but not at the right time because of the bus that's getting out of the bus stop. So now I'm activated. Okay, good. Okay, so we are at a red light. Okay, we're at a green now. Okay, good. Slow down adjustment.
In 500 feet, turn right onto 68th Street. Now turn right onto 68th Street.
So we are making a right turn right here. Okay, good. Alright, good. Okay. Okay, nice.
In 500 feet, turn right to take the Interstate 278 East ramp. Now turn right to take the Interstate 278 East ramp.
Okay, so we are making a right here to BQE, Brooklyn Queens Expressway. Now, majority of this drive will be in the highway, so we'll have a lot of highway action for this one. Now let's see. Okay, good. Okay, good. Merge while speeding up. Okay, so good. postponement of lane change there because there was a car on our left side. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's slowing down. Okay, that's reasonable. So
In
that
500 feet, keep right to take exit 42 onto Brooklyn Queens Expressway toward Grand Central Parkway East.
so that SUV can make the merge. Okay, now we're making a lane change to here.
Now keep right to take exit 42.
Okay, good.
In 1,000 feet, take the exit on the left toward Grand Central Parkway. Now take the exit on the left toward Grand Central Parkway.
Okay, so we are merging now to Grand Central. Okay, so we're making a lane change here. Okay, good adjustment there. Making a quick one. So we're making one more. Alright, that was smooth. Okay, we're making yet another one to the passing lane. Okay, good.
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Grand Central Parkway East toward Grand Central Parkway.
Okay, good slowdown adjustment here.
Now keep left to stay on Grand Central Parkway East.
Okay, so we are just cruising along here. So far, FSD is pretty on point. And we are 58 minutes away, 22 miles.
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Grand Central Parkway East toward Grand Central Parkway.
Okay, so we are slowing down here with the traffic buildup. Alright, good adjustment by FSD here, slowing just a tad bit to let that Jeep merge to our lane.
Now keep left to stay on Grand Central Parkway East.
Okay, so FSD is slowing down here. Alright, notice it has been twice now during this drive that whenever a car behind me switches lanes, FSD also changes at that same time. So that's just an observation, just want to
In
point
1
it out.
mile, take
Oh,
exit
snap. Oh,
18
snap.
on the right towards Utopia Parkway.
Alright, did you guys see that? That's why you have to be very cautious and defensive in terms of driving. So I'm anticipating, yeah, there you go, that we're gonna make the lane change. Well, I thought FSD will make a lane change on the left lane, not here, but okay. So let's see why. Oh, okay, so it will try to exit on exit 18. I see. I didn't even notice this one. So I would think because of the traffic, that's why it's doing it. So we are exiting here, although it's a bit of a traffic too once we get out.
Now take exit 18 on the right.
Okay, so we are merging here. And good lane change.
In 500 feet, bear right to stay on Grand Central
Okay, you see
Parkway.
this one trying to merge without a signal, but FSD was still able to readjust its speed, so that was good.
Now bear right to stay on Grand Central Parkway.
Okay, now we're going back in. I don't think it made a difference with the travel time, but I'm letting FSD do its thing. And also, just to point out, for some reason the nav is showing not to go here, but the verbal navigation instruction said to go here. So I think those are two different things. So I just want to point that out too. Okay, so now we are merging here and it's a bit tight. And let's see how an assertive profile will do a lane change. Okay, so the car behind us kind of gave us some room, so thank you for that. Shout out to that car.
In 1,000 feet, take exit 19 on the right toward 188th Street.
So it's exiting again to 188, okay? So I guess we're just hopping over the exits and use the service roads just to avoid some form of traffic. But let's see how this one turns out. Okay, so I have to press the accelerator now because it's stopping here and there's no reason to really slow down.
Now take exit 19 on the right.
Okay, good lane
In
change.
500 feet, keep right to take Grand Central Parkway.
So if I'm driving, I would have moved forward as well, but I guess that's still okay. I mean, it makes sense though on a defensive driving standpoint. So we're waiting for a green light, and okay, so it just turned green. And let's see.
Now keep right to take Grand Central Parkway.
So I'm not sure why is it still called Grand Central Parkway, where it's not really the parkway itself. But anyway, so we are using service roads here, roads parallel to Grand Central Parkway to avoid some traffic. Okay, so we have a speed bump here and it recognized it. Alright, so we are, I think we're about to merge to Grand Central here. And good move by FSD to let this car execute its turn. So we will be going straight, but this time I think there's no way of avoiding Grand Central now. We are merging in 0.1 miles. going straight ahead.
In 500 feet, turn left to take the Grand Central Parkway East ramp.
Okay. I think FSD...
Now turn left to take the Grand Central Parkway East ramp.
It wasn't able to quickly move forward during the yellow light, so we're at on the fence on that one. Okay, so we are back here, going to merge to Grand Central Parkway. Okay, I'm having several test routes conducted already for FSD 12.5. I have more confidence in its lane changing abilities, so I wasn't worried during that time with the merge. I have a feeling that we're gonna make a lane change soon, but let's see. So just a trip update, we are 44 minutes away, 17 miles. Okay, so I think FSD is now thinking of making a lane change. I'm hearing the chime. Okay, it should be right now. But I guess not, okay. Okay, so I am noticing here again, we're exiting on exit 22 towards Union Turnpike. I think this is FSD's way of avoiding traffic on Grand Central and try to have a more favorable entry the next time it merges here again. So let's see how FSD does and how this overall drive will look like.
In 1,000 feet, take exit 22 on the right toward Union Turnpike.
So we are about to leave Grand Central once again and exiting here on Union Turnpike. So just an FYI guys, I'm actually learning a lot of things by just letting the FSD run its course using the Tesla nav, because I'm learning alternate routes whenever you have a traffic such as these, and also there are some roads that I'm not used to going through.
Now take exit 22 on the right.
So you learn either way. So I think that's a good thing when doing these tests. So we're in exit now, as you can see here. Just gonna use the service road to go straight, and then we have a speed bump here, so let's see if FSD recognizes it. So I've started testing since 12.3.2.1, and there's only one case that FSD wasn't able to recognize the speed bump, and that was going to Gantry Plaza State Park test, and it was on 12.3.6. So that was the only time. All of the rest of the bumps FSD is slowing down to. So I think that's a good track record. But when it happened though, I was a bit surprised, because I thought FSD will always recognize it. So yeah,
In
just an
500
FYI.
feet, stay straight to take the ramp.
So we are at a red light here, and we're gonna make a slight left. Okay, so we are advancing.
Now stay straight to take the ramp.
Okay, good adjustment by FSD here. Slowing down to let this car merge.
In 500 feet, take the ramp on the left toward Grand Central Parkway.
Okay, now we're going to Grand Central once again.
Now take the ramp on the left toward Grand Central Parkway.
Okay, good lane change.
In 1,000 feet, take the ramp on the left toward Grand Central Parkway. Then
Okay.
take the Grand Central Parkway ramp on the left. Now take the ramp on the left toward Grand Central Parkway.
Okay, good lane change and picking up speed.
Now take the Grand Central Parkway ramp on the left. In 500 feet, take the Grand Central Parkway ramp on the left.
Okay, good. Good lane change. So I could feel that decisiveness of lane changing from 12.5. Okay, so now we're back in Grand Central. We are still experiencing heavy traffic, and we have 35 minutes, 14 miles left. So this is what I'm noticing with FSD, right? Like, this is close, very close in terms of giving distance for the other car. So that's what I'm noticing for FSD. Like, it makes it real tight. But if I'm driving, I would have given it more space. Okay, so we're making a lane change. Okay, that was a quick one. That was a quick lane change, but I think I would have to say that I got used to those kind of lane changes by FSD. I've started seeing it, I think, in 12.3.4, especially in these kinds of traffic where you only have like a window that's a very short window to make the change. But I think that was reasonable for me. Okay, we're making a lane change. Oh, okay. Alright, so that was a postponement there. And should be able to do it now. Okay, good. Okay guys, so just a trip update. We are 23 minutes away, 12 miles. I think we are slowly getting some speed back. Okay, good adjustment here. We are slowing down a bit because of that vehicle merging. Okay, so we are moving pretty well now. Okay, I'm anticipating that we're making a lane change here soon.
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Northern State Parkway east toward Eastern Long Island.
Maybe not. Okay, I don't sense any lane changes here. Okay, now we're doing it. Okay, good. Okay, we're making yet another one.
Now keep left to stay on Northern State Parkway east.
Okay. So good adjustment there. It slowed down right after the lane change because of the car that just recently merged on our lane. Okay, now we're making another lane change. Okay, good. So I do think that it's making several lane changes to get the fastest lane that's available.
In 1 mile, take exit 33 on the right onto Wantagh Parkway south toward Jones Beach.
Okay, so we are slowing down here now as traffic is building up here. So in 0.7 miles, we are exiting this parkway. So we're making a lane change soon. Okay, let's see how 12.5 makes this lane change and on an assertive profile. Okay, I think we have a window here. Alright, good. Very nice.
In 1,000 feet, take the Wantagh Parkway south ramp on the left.
Okay, so we are exiting now to exit 33 Wantagh Parkway.
Now take the Wantagh Parkway south ramp on the left.
Okay, so we're
In 1
making a lane
mile,
change.
take exit W2E on the right toward Old Country Road, then make a right U-turn onto Carman Avenue.
So in 0.8 miles, we're going to exit to W2E, and this is where I want to see how it will do the slowdown and then exit. Right, so we have a lane change. And as you can see here, there are vehicles that are trying to merge in this lane. Okay, good slowdown here. Good slowdown, I mean on the defensive side. And now we're exiting.
Take exit W2E on the right.
Okay, it's kind of a different look here because we slowed down already.
Now make a right U-turn onto Carman Avenue.
So we are going to the right, good.
Now turn right onto Old Country Road.
Okay, good. So we are 6 minutes away, 2.4 miles. Right, we're at a stop. We should be going now. So that was a bit, took some time there compared to 12.3.6. But we'll have more looks on that for several tests. Okay, we're at a green light, so we should be advancing soon. Okay, we have a green light.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Jerusalem Avenue.
Okay, good lane change here.
Now turn right onto Jerusalem Avenue.
And then turning right here, good. Okay, good. No turn on red. FSD knows. Okay, good. Okay, good lane change here. Oh boy. It's not good. Should be making a lane change here now. Okay, good. So we are 2 minutes away, 0.5 miles.
In 1,000 feet, turn left.
And we'll be making a left here now.
Now turn left.
Okay, good. Alright, nice. Okay, so here we are. Let's
now
see.
Your destination is on the left.
Okay, let's see where it will stop. Oh snap. Okay. Okay, let me stop now because there's a pole right here. So I'm just going to park properly and give my takeaways. So it was a very long drive and we started off, I activated FSD at a place where it's kind of the double park on a street. Once I activated it, it didn't move right away. It had a hard time figuring out how to make the first move. So I had to do a human intervention and apply a slight accelerator press, and that started FSD. And also we made some turns, a stop, and then we encountered a truck that was on the light and having a hazard. And what I noticed from my 12.5 test so far is that once FSD sees a hazard vehicle, a vehicle on hazard, it kind of knows that it needs to go around it. But at that time, when FSD was doing that, about to make a lane change towards opposite lane, on the lane for the opposite traffic, there's a bus that's kind of just done from the bus stop and starts moving. So I disengaged there because we might have a collision if I had FSD continue. So after that, I reactivated and we went to BQE and merge was good, and then lane changes were on point. We made several lane changes. And also, if you notice during the route, because of the traffic, we kind of hopped on Grand Central, but then we exit several times just to get the local roads and gain some time back and have a faster drive and avoid traffic. And then also we had a postponed lane change. This one, it was a bit late though, where there was a car on the passing lane that was just right behind, and then FSD was also making the lane change to the passing lane, and I think part of the car was already on the lane, on the other lane, but then FSD went back to the middle lane. And also I noticed that FSD is, I mean, I think in general this might not be 12.5 specific, like it was able to make stops right away when the traffic ahead suddenly stopped, and that's when we exited Wantagh Parkway towards Carman Avenue. And then but what I noticed though is that the stop sign earlier turning to Old Country Road, it took a bit more time than 12.3.6, but maybe that's just part of, it's just a one-off. We'll have more, I think we have 2 more tests that goes over there, or maybe 1 more, I think. So let's see how it does over time and how it will behave with different kind of situation. So that was pretty much it, but also there was a quick adjustment here earlier where the vehicle missed the left turn, but it still insisted on making that left turn just before we got here, and FSD was quick to slow down and stop, and was able to, it was actually thinking of going on the right lane and pass the car, but by that time the car was already gone with its left turn, so didn't have to execute that. And so that is it for this test. And if you find this video helpful and of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.